We are live. It says we're live. What's up, everybody? Pat's working the buttons here.
I'm working the buttons.
What's up, America? What's up, world? Did you miss us? Staying Up with Pat and Jodi is back by popular demand, and we missed you.
Yes, we did. And now I'm getting all kinds of notifications for stuff now.
Maybe it's the fact that it's telling you that we're live on YouTube.
That's
and
right.
we're also Facebook Live right now. YouTube, everybody wants to know where. I know I like it crooked. I want that Batman effect. You know, remember the old Batman episodes, Pat, with Adam West? I remember when they went to the villain's lair, everything was like sideways on Batman. Even when they climbed the wall, it was like never... It's your favorite, dude. You loved Adam West.
Yeah, of course I did. It's
for those of you guys
it's
who
not
are
showing
watching,
us as online, but keep talking because we're recording. But I'm going to have to sit here and mess with this while you're doing this.
Okay, so as you guys know, we are on Patrick Harris on YouTube. So for any of my friends that are on Facebook right now trying to figure out where we are on YouTube, I will keep this on. Yes, Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. They don't have these problems in the WWE, I can tell you that. So here we go. But anyway, so we're back, and Pat's just kind of working out the kinks because, as you know, we haven't done this in a while. And but it's good to be back. We missed you. We missed all of you, especially our Facebook friends. We've just been busy. Life has been busy. We've been busy. It's been a little bit on the hectic side. We got a lot of exciting projects coming on down the road. But yeah, we're back. We're back. Yay! We're back. And I couldn't be more excited. As you can see, I do have different hair since the last time I saw all of you. I am Morgan Dollar is watching. Morgan WrestleMania. Morgan, WrestleMania. Yes. Morgan, we're going, right? Pat is not coming to New York.
I got to be at NAB. I got to be at NAB this year, so it's happening at the same time.
And we are moving to a new house. Whoops. And we are moving to a new location, a new home, and we're moving April, Morgan. So I need a date for WrestleMania. Busy is an understatement for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you, Ellen. But yeah, so I need a partner for WrestleMania. And Morgan Dollar, you've been nominated. You, me, New York City, Lanny Poffo. Let's bring it. Let's go to WrestleCon. It'll be amazing. I'm super excited to go to New York in April. I probably will not see many of my friends as we'll be all at the WrestleCon. I know Pat's still trying to figure it out. Is it just not? It shows that we are live.
No, it's showing that I'm streaming, but YouTube's not picking it up. But we're recording, so that's okay.
Okay.
So that's recording up there, so I can repost it. So, but keep talking, and I'll jump in there once I feel that things are.
Well, I think everybody wants to hear from you. They've heard my voice long enough. I mean, what's new and exciting with Pat Harris?
New and exciting with Pat Harris.
Yeah.
Other than getting ready to move and having to pack stuff.
How?
And been working on the website, the new website.
Yes,
for the last 2 months.
let's tell everybody about the new website. That's very.
Well, you're excited about it. I can tell.
Yes, I am very. I have a new voice too, by the way.
Yes,
it's my.
You do. It's very sexy.
It's very sexy. Damn redneck,
voice.
go to New York City. Oh my God, a redneck in New York City. Hell to the yeah. To the yeah. Morgan, didn't you watch Crocodile Dundee? Come on. Oh my God. Morgan Dollar is a lovely human being, and Morgan takes over New York with me. Oh my God, Morgan, we can have cannolis. We can go eat Chinese food. We can eat hot dogs right off the cart in New York City. It would be so much fun. Morgan, you only go around once in this world, Morgan. You know that. Let's go. Let's go to WrestleMania. Plus, you got the in, Morgan. You've got the freaking in. I mean, imagine you and I, WrestleMania. Our seats are going to be freaking awesome.
Oh, I know. And you won't have to sit where you have to watch the TV to see it, too.
Oh, my God. One year, I'll never forget, Pat. I think I told you the story. Big Daddy, Mitch Taylor, and I went to WrestleMania. And unfortunately, we couldn't all sit together. The seats weren't together. So Big Daddy and his posse sat in one section, and Mitch Taylor and his son were in another section. And I sat by myself. And they're like, "Are you sure you'll be okay? You're gonna sit alone alone. There's nobody here to sit with you. I'm like, it's fucking wrestling. We all got we're one big happy family. We all have this in common. And sure enough, we did. There was this dude that showed up during the match, and he felt it was his job to do play-by-play.
Oh my goodness, I know.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, okay, I could see if you're in a Broadway play, right? You go to a Broadway show, Pat. By the way, I've been to a Broadway show since we haven't seen each other here.
Yes.
And in a Broadway show, you're expected to be quiet. In a movie theater, you got to be quiet, right? At a wrestling match with 70,000 people, you're really not expected to be quiet, but you are, because you're so into everything that's going on and the entrances. Oh my gosh, like people run from the bathroom to make it in time to see their favorite wrestler's entrance for WrestleMania.
Yes, I know, and it's, that's the thing is that you remember when we got the seats like close to the aisles, those are madness because you just get inundated. You can't even see. People will jump in front of you. You want to throw people off the freaking balcony. In that case,
But what's so funny is wrestling in the WWE is the one thing that really brings 80,000, 70,000 people together. That really does. I mean,
yeah.
You're sitting in a seat for like 6 hours. I mean, WrestleMania now is like, it's like 7 hours. It's a really long event. So,
well, they have the pre-matches which start before like the actual event starts. I guess you could say the events really started already, but and then you have all of the build up to it, and it's a full day. It is a full day.
And having been to a WrestleMania event, it's a whole week. It's a week. It's a week. It's madness. It's you go from the main event. I guess it's like Super Bowl, right? I mean, I guess it would be comparable to a Super Bowl because Super Bowl Sunday is the big game. I'm sure there are events leading up to Super Bowl, like a Hall of Fame, but nobody does it like the WWE. And then you got all these little wrestling groups that come together and bring these icons and industry legends together for a meet and greet, which is pretty cool. So, and that's what WrestleCon is. WrestleCon is all about the meet and greet. But if you're a wrestling fan, it's great. And what's nice about having it in New York is that we have access to public transportation, and that's the best.
That is true, because getting in and out of these events, as you know, in most cities, is a nightmare. It truly is. I mean, it could be absolutely just hours of traffic and then trying to find parking spaces.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of these arenas were built years and years ago, and you have to figure out which parking lot you could park in, and then you got to pay $40 or $50 to park in them, and then you got to walk however far. It's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, it really is. So, but I loved it. I went a few years ago. I loved it. We were in San Jose. I loved it. Morgan Dollar and I will have a wonderful time at WrestleMania. So I just want Morgan to know I am taking him up on that offer. We're going to WrestleMania. So book your flight now, Morgan. Get a hotel room. We're going. I mean, you can stay at my mom's house. I don't know. She's 77, Morgan. You're single. She's single. I may be calling you daddy. She's never met a guy like you before.
That is for sure. Yes, that is for sure.
Pat's still trying to figure out how to make us live on Facebook.
Yeah, one of those things. It worked every other time.
Oh my gosh, we're getting lots of hearts. I don't know if that's from Morgan, Ellen. I don't know. Karen, my friend, is watching. Big Daddy. You know what's so funny? I see Big Daddy. What was that show? You remember? Was it Wonderama or Wonder Room? What was the somebody on Facebook Live? Tell me what it was. There was a lady, her name was Miss Louise. I want to say it was Romper Room. Maybe it was Romper Room. Do you remember Romper Room?
Yeah.
Do you remember like Miss Louise had like this magic wand? Ellen's stop selling my mother to Morgan Dollar. He's met his match, Ellen. But who remembers Romper Room? Remember Romper Room? Miss Louise, Pat.
Yeah.
She had a what did they call the bubble things? Like now you would call it a bubble wand.
Like a bubble wand.
Yeah, and she would hold it up and she'd be like, I see Morgan. I see Maria. I see Ellen. I see Sean. I see Pat. So I'm going to be doing the romper room thing here. I see Morgan. I see Ellen. I just aged myself to everybody.
Yes, you
It
did.
was so funny because I was talking to a friend yesterday and he compares people that go on Facebook Live and they shout out, I see you, I see you. Oh, hi, Steve. Hi, Chris. Hi, Casey. Hi, this to Romper Room. Miss Louise. I see Casey. I see Brian. I see you. So I see you guys. So, yeah. So anyway, we were talking wrestling, and now Pat's still trying to figure out how to get us on YouTube Live.
I think the password got changed, and now it's not allowing me to
Well, why don't
stream,
you just give
recording.
it up and let's go forward?
Focus on
Because I
this,
want your focus. I feel like the show has been the Jodi Harris show.
It is the Jodi Harris show. I mean, it really is. I mean, I'm just kind of the second wheel.
No.
No, she's like, oh, yeah.
I couldn't do it without you.
I know you couldn't.
And how was your Valentine's Day?
My Valentine's Day was fantastic. I got to cook.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Is that what it is?
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
You ever had a great Valentine's Day, Pat?
Of course.
What did your wife do for you?
I'm thinking.
I resemble that remark.
I don't know. What did you do for me?
I have a card.
You have a card? You haven't given it to me yet, though.
It's in my office. I'm so sorry. I got you a card, and I got you these.
Oh, that's right. You did get me some Reese's Pieces. You know, the little mini Reese's Pieces. Those things are delicious. They're delicious.
They sure are.
They sure are. Yeah.
I'm eating on the air.
You are eating on the air, and those things are delicious. They're like addictive. I can't, yeah.
Did you know what? It was really good. Sorry, guys, I had to eat the chocolate.
Yeah.
that I bought him. Did you know about what Kanye West and what he did for Kim Kardashian? Did you hear about it?
No. What happened?
So for Valentine's Day,
You got her a bigger butt?
no, he hired Kenny G to come into their home.
Kenny G?
The Kenny G
Kenny G.
The Kenny G, Songbird, the whole curly hair Kenny came to the Kardashian West home and serenaded Kim, and Kanye put flowers all over the house. And
wow,
that was what Kanye gave Kim.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, but would she even be into Kenny G?
Would Kanye be into Kenny G? Talk about that's pretty. I thought getting a ring for my 25th wedding anniversary was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. Kenny G being the artist of choice to bring into your, especially since they're all into like hip hop and R&B, and I would have thought somebody completely different.
My phone keeps dinging. Oh.
Yes, dinging.
Oh, okay. I'm clearing the ding. So, yeah, why not? I mean, what have you ever? I mean, we've had several Valentine's days together. I mean, Valentine's Day is cool. It's cool. It's all right. I mean, when you're younger and you're dating, I think Valentine's Day is like really
it's much
kind of
better
fun.
when you're dating. It's much better it's a much better dating sort of thing than it is once you get to our point. It's like, okay, we're having.
Oops, my camera is tilting. I'm sorry for all you people on YouTube that are getting seasick right now.
They're
sorry.
watching the feed that's moving all over. It's
well, here.
It's like
it
the
needs
action.
to be, how do we get it on the screen so they can see? Like, let's see. Okay, let's leave it right about there. I can lean over. You can lean over. I know. I just don't like it all on me. Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't work horizontal, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it. And I have to read the comments. So, yeah.
Yes, you do.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, if you put it on the TV screen, then they could be watching that.
Yeah, if you do, but that's kind of weird too. But we could, what's that? Is that your Instagram?
No, this is Facebook Live.
That's Facebook Live. So we'll do something here.
Oh, let's see. Oh, wait, check it out, people. This is why we've been on a sabbatical for like how many months? Pat is doing something crazy. Let's see. That's Facebook. What are you, Bok?
Yeah. Bok Chicken.
Bok Chicken. We've all been talking about this restaurant here in Vegas called Bok Chicken. I don't know.
You want to log into your account?
No, just do it from yours. I can't remember my password, honestly. I have, oh my God. Now your settings got messed up.
Well, I haven't logged into this one. So, okay, enter.
Wow. Are we boring everybody right about now? I know I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, now it wants me to do a login frickin' code. But go ahead and keep talking as we try to do this. That's why I wish you had yours, but that's okay.
That's okay. All right. Well, I mean, dude, I could talk about anything. So, as while Pat is doing that, I hope I hope everybody's enjoying this weather that you guys are having. I heard all my friends in New York had some pretty horrible weather. Morgan, I have no idea what the weather is like outside your window, but I'm sure it's cold. It's just,
I'm sure it's cold.
I'm sure it's cold. That's all I can say. It rained here yesterday for 11 hours, and that's something that very rarely happens in Vegas.
Yeah, it was, and believe it or not, it still was only an inch of rain.
Yeah. Oh, and tonight Kiss is performing. Kiss is performing live tonight over at the T-Mobile Arena. It's their last concert, and also if you guys have any XM capability, there's a Kiss concert on 101 tonight. It was an LA show. And if some of you follow me on Facebook, you'll know that recently, less than a month ago, I had the opportunity to work with a Kiss tribute band. And that was a lot of fun. We did an event for the World of Concrete, and we had a Kiss tribute band there, and they rocked. I mean, I'm telling you, I couldn't tell the difference between them and the real Kiss. They were so good. And our clients were more than thrilled with.
Well, the makeup was amazing. I think that was a big thing, and the costumes, they were all on point.
Well, when you consider that last year the client had the street corner, I would call them Times Square superheroes. And Morgan, when we go over to New York, you will see what I mean by Times Square characters, because they were pretty bad. They were pretty bad last year. This year, we knocked it out of the park. It was amazing. So it was pretty cool. But got to work with Kiss, and did a trip to New York in November, which was a lot of fun. Looking forward again, as I mentioned, to April. And just chugging away, just chugging away. A new house. We're looking forward to moving into a brand new home in a few weeks, and I've been watching Marie Kondo. I don't know if you guys are watching Marie Kondo on Netflix, but she tells you how to get rid of your stuff. I know Pat's been watching it. Oh, good, Pat.
And fold up your stuff there. Fold all your stuff up there, because I'm going to switch to mine, and I'm going to go live. So I got to figure. Wait, so let's see if I know how to do it here. Where's going live?
So you just type in what's your current state of mind.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
And you'll just type current situation or staying up with Pat and Jodi, and then bam, wham, Morgan Dollar. So damn cold, they put out a shrinkage alert for all males. I'm staying inside. Well, I have a comment. Snowballs.
Snowballs?
Snowballs. Oh, look, there we are. Okay, it's your camera now.
Yes. So now I got to push this, but
all right, it's fine.
It's fine. So this is, you can kind of see. Let's see. There we go. We got the camera.
Okay, we're on Pat's. For those of you, if you're on Patrick Harris, I'll still keep mine up because I don't care. We got 3 people watching, so I'm sure you'll have people watching. Some of my friends are your friends, but so anyway, that's life in the big city. Technical difficulties. This is going to be a great Staying Up with Pat and Jodi show. But I do want to let everybody know that just like every Staying Up with Pat and Jodi, we've got some cool stories to talk about. And Pat, there is, this story came out of England yesterday, that there is a
UK.
Did you know that there is a Tinder-based app for helping farmers match up potential partners for their cattle?
No way.
I seriously, hey, Morgan, you're the redneck. You should know this. Just saying. Morgan, do you know anything about this? It's called Tudder. Tudder. I kid you not, people.
Tudder, not udder, but Tudder.
Tudder.
Okay.
Yeah, Tinder and Udder. It's a mix
Oh my God,
It's
that's
a
funny.
mix of dating app called app Tinder and Udder. It lets farmers swipe right on cattle that they like the look of. They are then directed to a page called Sell My Livestock website. This is true, where they can browse more pictures and data about the animals before deciding which one to buy.
So I'm hoping the human is the one who swipes and they don't get the cow to do it, right?
I would imagine the farmer is the one that utter disgrace. Now I'm concerned. Yes, Ellen's got a seat here on the show. I just want her to know that she can come in and sit on stage anytime. Let's do it. Let's go to Vegas. Tell all those New York girls we're coming to Vegas. Utter. Yeah. So yeah, that's a dating app and
a dating app for cows. Who would ever thought that?
Well, because
who comes up with that? Who comes up with that?
A farmer came up with it.
A farmer came up with it?
I would imagine so.
Because there had to have been a way, because they have to do things. It's not just by looks. You don't base it on, hey, that's a sexy cow. You want to hook up? You know, I mean,
move over.
Move over.
Move over.
Sounds a little like bestiality to me. Bestiality.
It does sound like, well, that's bestiality if you plan on like humping the cow yourself.
I guess. I just don't. That just sounds
okay, here's
weird.
what it says. Okay, it says valuable information is available on matters like milk yield and protein content or calving potential. Calving?
What? I have calving.
No, it says CALV.
Calving, calving. Yeah, it's for.
Is that like a hoof?
It's basically how likely are they to get pregnant and push out some babies.
Okay. It says Doug Boehner, CEO of Hectare Agriculture, which runs Sell My Livestock and GrainDex, a UK-based online trading platform. Matching livestock online is easier than it is to match humans because there's a large amount of data that sits between these wonderful animals that predicts what their offspring will be.
Okay, I can't imagine that you would need a swipe right or left. I think it would be just like a punch in your information, and something should spit out some, there should
Putting data at the fingertips connects farmers from all over the country, making trading easier. I mean, we're not farmers, so we don't know.
So it's like, hey, Millie, I found you somebody in Ohio that looks like he's just your type.
He's just your type. So
no bull.
Oh my God. Nothing is better than seeing an animal in its home, its natural habitat, rather than putting it on a lorry. If someone rings up
lorry, that's from the UK when they say a lorry.
Well, yeah,
they're not actually putting it on some girl named Lori. It's a truck.
I've never been to the UK.
Neither have I.
You know that we belong. We're in the event business. The Engage. That thing Engage. I tell you about
yes.
Engage, the summit, the Engage.
Sure.
They're going to be in. They're doing a London one.
Really?
In October, and it's like $3,000
in the middle of the busiest time of year.
Fuck, I want to go. Like, I've never been to an Engage before, but if I'm going to go to one, that's the one I want to go to. I mean, imagine in London all the stuff that you can see.
Yeah, but you're always in seminars, so I'm wondering how much, like any conference, how much of the city do we see when we go to a NACE conference or when we go to, any conference that's out of town? You have to stay an extra day or two before or after. And, in London, that would be something like, okay, the conference is 3 days, let's stay for a week. You'd kind of have to do that, I think.
I mean, yeah, but imagine though, but their conferences are like all parties. They party. They're all great parties. And the content would be incredible. The food's going to be good. I mean, they throw the best parties. I'm sure
I'm sure they do.
DJ Brian B will be there.
Brian B.
He's busy B. Busy B will be there. That's his new. By the way, Brian B, if you're watching this or if anybody's watching this,
Busy B is your new name.
Busy B is his new name. I love it. Busy B.
So long as we get credited for it, that's all we want.
Busy B.
Busy B. Busy B.
So we've never been out. You've never been outside of the country, correct? Not as long as I know. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, well, that's not really, kind of outside.
I've been to Canada.
I've been to Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I
Was
have
the
been to
wall
Mexico.
up when you were there?
Well, there were walls up. There's been walls up for a long time. It's just not the whole
You made
thing.
it over the wall.
I made it. I just went right through the
Well, you're
regular
Puerto
border.
Rican,
Yeah, I'm
so-
Puerto Rican, so I'm okay.
You're all right.
You know, us Puerto Ricans, we get the free pass.
You didn't bring your bongo?
Plus, I don't have a Spanish name by any stretch of the imagination. So there's no, unlike some of my family members, my name is very
Vanilla.
white. Yeah.
Very white until they
Yeah.
meet you. Until they meet you, and then they're like,
Until they
"Wait a
meet me,
minute."
especially in the summertime, I'm very brown. So
Oh, I got a text message from somebody.
So did I.
It's Josh, Sam's Town Wrestling event. If you're interested. Okay. I have no
I got
idea.
the same thing. I don't know what that
Who
means.
is that?
I don't know. It's Josh from Sam's Town Wrestling.
I have no idea who Josh is.
Morgan, who's Josh from Sam's Town Wrestling?
Is he on your channel now?
Yeah, he was on my channel.
Oh, good, because I think I might have accidentally got rid of my channel.
Yeah, I think you did. So now you're over here. See, unless people know me, so
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. See, I did tell you there was the thing for the cows. You saw it just there. Okay,
Yes.
I'm out of it now. Anyway, I also had some bad news today.
what?
I heard that, and this is according to Reuters, that Payless Shoes is going out of business.
Oh, that's right. Your favorite Payless
I love
shoes is
Payless.
That's
I
it.
mean, I know I could,
disposable shoes. Basically, they're very disposable,
but when you have a big foot like mine,
or like mine.
Payless is great. I buy the sneakers there. It's awesome, and now we're not going to have a Payless anymore.
Aw, I'm sorry. So all of them are going out of business?
Who's Sal Escobar?
Sal Escobar. That's
Sal Escobar.
Believe it or not, you don't know everybody on my Facebook list.
Sal Escobar. That sounds like a porno name.
It could be.
Sal Escobar.
I think that would be a good porno name.
Hello.
But no, usually you have some some sort of
Dirk Diggler.
well, no, not even Dirk Diggler. It's like they always put a spin on some and make it really dirty. I mean, it's not like Jenna Jameson. That's just a name, but it's like
Muddy Waters.
Yeah, Richard Long Dick or something
no,
like that.
they don't have names like that.
Sure, they do.
No, they have names like Escobar.
In my mind, they do. In my mind, they have.
In my mind, they have names like Max Thunder.
Diana Double D's. Something like that.
No. Escobar, your friend Sal
He's got a
Escobar.
great. So you're saying that's a great porno name?
Does he look like his porno name?
I don't know. I don't know if they. Well,
Do you even know who
yes,
Sal
I
Escobar
do. I
is?
don't think he looks like a porno.
Who
but
is
he
Sal Escobar?
Doesn't have a porno look.
Who
to him.
is Sal Escobar?
Hey, somebody, the motorcycle guy. Let's
Oh,
put it
okay.
that. Yeah. So.
Are you sure about that?
Otherwise, you're not gonna. I try to explain beyond that's not gonna help you.
Okay. You sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
Okay.
I'm 100% positive.
Is that
about
an ex-boyfriend?
Oh boy.
I can mess with him.
Yeah.
Because I've been married for 25 years.
Yes, you have.
Or if you live in New York, 24 years. If your family
Don't
member.
ask why. Don't ask why there's a discrepancy. It's a long story, really long.
Yeah, so I'm going to be a little disappointed now when we go, your mom and me and you, we all go to Carson, California. I can't go and buy the shoes.
That's right. What was that one pair of shoes?
They were drag queen shoes.
Drag queen shoes.
They
yeah.
were definitely for a man.
Yeah.
They were definitely for a man who wants to be a woman.
That's right. They were somebody for my size who wants to be a woman.
Yeah, they were
basically.
friggin' heels, man. Those were definitely not WrestleMania shoes, I'll tell you that.
You should run around in like 4-inch pumps every once in a
Why
while.
would I want to do that? I'm
I think it'd be
6'1".
fun. It would be fun. Because then
No.
you'd be 6'5".
Oh, God help us.
6'5".
I am not the eighth wonder of the world.
And you can run around talking like Arnold. Yeah, get out of my way. I'm going to bop you on the head.
I am looking for Sal Escobar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Could you make me some coffee?
Could you make me some coffee?
Hello.
What's the voice from that Jim Carrey did
Oh,
from
Vera. Wasn't
Vera,
it Vera?
yes.
Vera something where you had the
Yeah.
hair?
He went to the hoist thing because he always was taking like steroids.
Who is the one? Howard Stern and Fred always do it. Oh, hello. How are you? How are you? Like they do the guy
Yes,
voice, like,
yes.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna miss my the Payless. That's so bad. So where do big people like me go find shoes? And when I say big, I don't mean
Tall.
like big, tall people.
Tall
Where do
people.
tall people like me buy
Tall.
our shoes? If you were over a size 11 in the foot, tell me, Mr. Escobar, where am I gonna find my shoes?
Online.
But where
The thing is,
online?
the tough about shoes is that the sizes aren't all the same. So, like a 12 in one size is not the same as a 12 in another manufacturer. I get that with motorcycle boots all the time. That depending upon where they're made, they could be as much as 2 sizes off.
Sure. Sure.
And that sucks when you wait for 2 weeks or a week to get order some shoes and they come in and they're too tight or they're too big or whatever. Then you got to go through the process of sending them back. It's like, ugh, who needs it?
I just like going into a store. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind like buying my shoe online. Like, let's say I buy it online and then you could go into the store and pick it up. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, because at least you could, you could check it out first. And
No, I love that. I think if retail wants to compete, brick and mortar, retail wants to compete with the Amazons of the world, and I think Target does it, and I think Walmart does it. Or Best Buy does it. I know Best Buy does it because you've done it. You buy it online, and then you go to the Best Buy and you pick it up right there. I think that's great.
That's awesome.
I wish they could do that with. I wish more. I think Sears, is doing it too. So. I think it would solve a lot of problems.
I
know I'd be into it because right now I'm chasing, as you know, Pat, I am chasing down a package that I ordered from Redbubble. Redbubble.
What is Redbubble?
Redbubble is like a business website. So I'm trying to track down an order that I ordered before we ordered those mouse pads. The mouse pads came in record time, but the Redbubble didn't.
Is it a Redbubble? Is that what you ordered?
It's not a Redbubble, but you'll see.
Okay.
Maybe it's your Valentine's present.
Oh, maybe it's...
Just saying.
Might as well get one sometime.
What can I tell you? I've got your Valentine present for you.
Right here.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Can't do that anymore, huh?
No, man, you get in trouble if you do that.
Man, you get in trouble. Somebody watching this show right now, and I say to the moon to you, and you wind up dead tomorrow. Guess who's
they'll send the police over, and you'll be arrested.
I'm history.
Domestic violence. And they'll take one look at you and go, yeah, she could totally kick his ass.
Sal Escobar, I'm done. You're going to have to visit me in prison, Sal Escobar. Sal Escobar will have to visit me in prison.
She hurt me.
And bring me a cake with a file in it.
She hit me very hard.
They would believe it.
She's very mean.
She likes wrestling.
She likes to wrestle.
She loves the WWE.
She put me in a headlock and choked me out.
Shit happens.
Yes.
And speaking of shit happening, I just want you to know that one of the candidates to be mayor of a U.S. city has made it to the final round of an election, even though he died in December.
Okay, that's not unusual because we also had a right here in Pahrump, right over the hump in Pahrump, which is just the city next to us. It's a 50-minute drive. If any of you ever watched the Bunny Ranch, the reality show?
Oh, yes, right.
Dennis Hoffer or whatever his name was. Hoff, something like that. The Hoff. Dennis the Hoff, he was a brothel owner, and he was running for, I think, a state senate seat.
I think so, yeah.
State senate seat out of Pahrump, and he passed away about 2 weeks before the elections, and honestly, won by a landslide. And even though everybody knew he was dead, they were just like, you know what? I'd rather vote for the dead brothel owner than his opponent. So
isn't that nuts?
You know what would suck if you were the person who lost to somebody who died 2 weeks before the frickin' election. That I would just give up. I would just like work at McDonald's after that.
Yeah,
you have to really suck if you lose to a dead guy.
Yeah.
And everybody knew he was dead. But I know that they say, look, because if he wins, then the party gets to pick, a proper, replacement. So that's why they did it. It doesn't matter. You still lost to a dead guy, and a guy who owned a brothel that was on a TV reality show where he had multiple girlfriends and. Basically, he was,
Oh, really? He had multiple.
Pimp.
He was a professional pimp. What?
Well, he owned a brothel. Several brothels.
I understand that, but like professional pimp.
Well, that's what a brothel owner is. You sell girls.
Professional pimp.
Yeah, that's what brothel owners are. They're pimping out the women. But you just got to come to them. They don't do deliveries.
Professional. Hey, wait. Let's do it this way.
You're doing a little. You're getting everybody confused now. There's too many feeds.
There's too many feeds?
Too many feeds, yes.
Yeah,
too many feeds. Look at that. It looks very confusing.
Oh, that looks cool, though. I got to say that, though. Look how cool that is. Like, you're watching...
Jodi's feeds is for if you're stoned on something and you want to just, like, really get, like, maybe you got drops of mushrooms or something. Ate some mushrooms. Some magic mushrooms. Remember the magic mushrooms?
No, I don't remember magic. I know what they are. But
I know what they are.
I like cooking with them, if that's...
that you don't cook with magic mushrooms. I suppose you could. It just
Didn't you see the Brady Bunch movie, dude?
Yes, I did.
What was the second one? The second Brady Bunch movie.
That was a movie, by the way.
Hey, listen, you know me. I don't know the difference between real life and a movie.
You don't. You really
I've
don't.
been told
you
that.
have
But
a
anyway,
very hard time separating them. Yes, you do.
Yeah, so it was too late to remove this man's name from his name was Lamb. Lamb. Charles Lamb.
Charles Lamb.
I know.
That
Don't we know a guy named Charles Lamb?
Well, we know the Lambs here in Vegas.
No, but they're L-A-M. This is L-A-M-B.
M-B.
Lamb.
Lamba.
Is it
Lamba. Lamba.
Is it Lamba or
Is it Lamba or is it Lamb?
Is it Lambda, Lambda?
And Omega Moo.
I love Omega Moo.
These moos, you really know how to party.
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
we just aged ourselves out, didn't we?
No, these people, Ellen knows, Ellen Shrooms, and Sue knows, and Jody's watching. Hey, lambda, and Omega Moo.
And Omega Moo.
What was the name of the movie, dude?
You're asking me?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Thank you very much.
That's supposed to be hard?
For
how
people.
many times have we seen that movie together?
Oh my God, no, but it's not as good as our favorite movie, which was on the other night.
What?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. That's, I think, even more your favorite movie, because if I see it come on,
I cannot stop watching Roadhouse. I don't know.
Every time. It's like The Godfather for you. You'll watch it every time it comes on. You are watching Roadhouse.
Yeah, it's well, because it's Swayze, it's good. Yeah. And the double deuce,
Double douche.
It reminds me of like when we used to go party in the 80s.
You never went to a place like the double douche in the 80s.
No, we went to
you would have to go to upstate New York to find a place like the double douche.
Not even upstate New York had a place like that, because remember, I did go to upstate New York. We went to Slopes. We partied in Hunter Mountain Slopes.
No, but I'm talking like you'd have to go to like one of those small farming towns and find a bar like that.
Yeah.
I bet you could. I'll bet you could.
You
totally.
Do people still go to those places?
Yeah, they got nowhere else to go. They're small towns. It's not like Vegas. We have a million places we can go to. You live in a town of 2,000 people, your choices are minimal. And you usually have to drive somewhere,
I guess. I mean, I've never, I don't know. I mean, we were in Morro Bay recently. Do they have clubs there too?
Yeah, they have bars. They don't have clubs there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
say hi to Jody.
Hey.
I see Jody. We're doing the romper room thing. I see. Where's Malibu?
It's all confusing. We have this feed. We're recording on the camera. We have this feed over here.
We got this.
We got this over here. That over there.
Head.
I got stuff over here. And then this over there.
Hey,
how you doing? What are you doing
and
over
I'm
here?
hungry, damn. Where's the candy? Where's that candy I bought you from?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, because you have different friends than I did. And she said, Ellen says, no place in upstate New York had that. Jody is correct. There is no Roadhouse.
I don't know. When I went to the Boxing Hall of Fame up there.
Well, tell Ellen tell everybody where the Boxing Hall of Fame is.
I forget what the name of the town is.
Was it Calistoga? Calistoga?
And there's a bunch of little total farming towns up there cowboy hats and four-wheel drives.
Nobody in New York wears a cowboy hat.
They were all over the place. There was cowboy hats aplenty where we were.
Let me tell you something.
Cowboy hats aplenty. Howdy partner.
In New York?
In New York.
All right.
But upstate New York. They didn't talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from upstate New York.
You're not from upstate New York. You're from Yonkers. That's not upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yonkers is not upstate New York. A half an hour away from the city is not upstate New York.
Ellen, help us out here. It's upstate New York. The people that live in the city consider that upstate. People who live in Brooklyn consider Westchester upstate New York.
Because it's a half hour, but it's not upstate.
I wouldn't consider it upstate. I would consider anything over the Tappan Zee Bridge is upstate New York. I would Albany.
So basically,
past Albany.
There's New York and then upstate New York, and that's it, right? Is that how it's broken up? New York and then upstate New York.
Well, well, upstate New York is like Albany.
Upstate New York is like Northern California. It's the upper part.
Well, no. Upstate New York. Yeah, think about it. Okay, so last week we drove 7 hours through California, and we only made it to the middle.
Central California.
Right.
Yes.
But we didn't start the bottom. But we didn't start the bottom. We didn't start the bottom.
And we made a lateral movement too. So.
Okay, so it took us 7 hours to get through just to Central California.
Yes.
7 hours in New York. You're still in New York. You're still driving. Yonkers is not upstate. She said so.
Thank you, Ellen. You agree with me. Thank you. Yonkers is not upstate. I'm not even from New York, and I know Yonkers is not upstate.
Thanks, Ellen.
You know,
is Dobbs Ferry considered upstate?
Dobbs Ferry isn't even upstate. That's still only like a half hour out of the city.
What was in Dobbs Ferry?
That was your school.
Right.
That was your Catholic school with all the girls.
Wow, you're very smart.
And the knee-high socks, and you know all the makings of a Catholic school porno. Catholic girls' school porno.
Yes, you had to stay after. I had almost got suspended from school, suspended from high school because I had white knee socks on.
Yeah, but that was the 1940s. It was a different time then.
Really? Were you going to go there? You just lost Ellen now. You just lost her, dude. She was on your side. We went to grade school together.
That's right.
Tony?
Tony agrees with me. Tony Sparta knows that Yonkers is not upstate, and he's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn.
What does Tony Sparta know? He's a Guido from Brooklyn.
Exactly. He knows. He's from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He's from Brooklyn. He knows that ain't upstate. Upstate, that ain't upstate. In Yonkers, they still have it. You know what upstate New York is?
What?
Where they no longer have the accent. Okay? If they're talking like this, it's not upstate New York.
Past Woodbury Commons, Route 17 and up.
There you go. That's
Everybody has a different idea of what upstate New York is. The building, okay, the building that
upstate New York has to be north, okay? It can't just be can't just be over the bridge from the city north.
And Yonkers is north of the city.
Barely. If you can walk from the city to wherever you're going in a day, it's not upstate.
Do you think you could walk from Yonkers to Manhattan?
Absolutely.
You're probably right.
Absolutely, I think so.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Thank you, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
That was Tony Sparta speaking.
That was Tony. Hey, all right. Hey, and Lenny Albin joined us. How you doing, Lenny?
It's Lenny. He's rolling on the floor.
Lenny's back. He's loud. I'm over here talking like a New Yorker. How you doing? Hey, how you?
Does Lenny,
forget about it.
Does Lenny know Mr. Escobar?
I don't think he does, no.
Sal Escobar?
No, he doesn't. You just like the name, Sal Escobar.
I gotta meet this guy.
My name is Sal Escobar.
And I drink coffee, Colombian coffee.
Yeah, that would be a good name for a guy who did Colombian coffee commercials. Sal Escobar. Hello, I'm Sal Escobar.
He's Juan Valdez.
No, Juan Valdez was the guy, right? That guy's been dead for years. He needs somebody to take his job. Juan Valdez is dead, long dead. Sal Escobar should take his place.
Forget about it.
And make the money. What's up, Roman?
Which Roman?
Roman.
Roman
the wrestler Roman.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is watching the show right now from your
Get well soon. Get well soon, Roman. Both of you.
Yeah. Roman Empire.
Did you hear what happened to Roman?
What happened?
He got hit in the head.
Which Roman? Our
Roman?
Who hit him in the head?
He got hit with a nail gun.
Well, who'd you piss off, Roman?
I'm not laughing at
I
Roman.
want to know, he got hit with a nail or the nail gun?
He'll have to tell you. Roman got hit with a nail gun and he was bleeding.
What did he do? What did you do, Roman?
Morgan's still with us. Roman decided that he was going to relive his inner childhood fantasy, and he decided that he was going to try extreme wrestling, and he climbed on a ladder,
gotcha.
and he hit his head in a vat of nails.
In a vat of nails. So it wasn't a nail gun, it was a vat of nails.
But there was a gun there.
There was a gun there. There was a nail gun there.
He was trying to recreate the scene from, what was the movie? Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon?
Remember Danny Glover killed the guy in the house
with the nail gun.
nail gun.
The guy
yeah.
was behind him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was the one. Was that Lethal Weapon 2?
I think that was 2, yeah, where the house after the house had blown up and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, they tied everybody up and was the Hongs.
The Hongs, yeah.
The Hongs, yeah, that was it.
The Hongs.
And Little Ping had the scissors.
Little Ping, yeah. Little Ping saved their lives. Unlike Little Anthony from The Godfather, who killed Grandpa, Little Anthony killed the Godfather.
Don't do
That
this.
murdering little son of a you-know-what.
Oh, my God.
He killed him with that DDT. Barzini set up a college fund for that guy
There goes
because
the
he
show.
killed Grandpa. Little Anthony killed Vito Corleone.
Vito Corleone.
He killed Vito.
This is great.
I'm telling you, Little Anthony was a little more. They don't like to talk about it. Little Anthony killed his grandfather. I'm just telling you, this is stuff.
I do have to say that Little Anthony was last seen in the yard with the tomatoes.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And he had the gun. He was shooting
Yeah,
it.
where was Little Anthony last seen? Let's see. In the garden with DDT in his hand, spraying his grandfather, his grandfather, who was laying.
The Godfather.
The Godfather, who was laying on his back in the garden. He was just fine a few minutes before that. He was okay until Little Anthony started chasing him around, squeating him with the DDT. Come here, Grandpa.
Want to play? All right, this is Grandpa.
That's what you get for scaring me with the orange peel. He went after him. He took him out. What Barzini and Tattaglia could not do, Little Anthony did.
Well, Bruno
Boom.
Tattaglia was a pimp.
Bruno Tattaglia was a pimp. It was Barzini all along.
It was a Barzini all along. And don't forget, Little Anthony grows up in Godfather 2.
That's right.
He had his party.
He did have his party. And in Godfather 3...
He wore a crazy little hat.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was around when his sister got killed.
And he had a little placard on his car that said, "Thank you, Barzini." And they didn't show that in the movie. But that's just because he bought the car. Barzini bought the car for him after he took out Grandpa. Grandpa, I'm telling you, Little Anthony killed the Godfather.
Didn't we recently see Godfather 2 when Little Anthony was with a character that did die? Oh, God. Little Anthony.
He probably took him out too.
Don't fear Michael Corleone, folks, and don't feel like he's going to wipe everybody out. It's Little Anthony.
Little Anthony is the one you got to worry about.
Everybody.
Little Anthony, because he's sneaky. They think he's just this sweet little actor who likes musicals. No.
In Godfather 3, he turns out to like musicals.
Yes, he did.
He sang in a if you remember, your kind, Anthony Garcia, the Puerto Rican, who played an Italian.
That's right.
He said to Little Anthony, "Oh, I like that hat."
You like that hat?
Because he had that little hat on.
You like that hat? Barzini bought it for me. That's what it was. Barzini bought that hat.
Barzini. Oh, my gosh.
He didn't need the Corleone money.
He had Barzini's money all along.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm telling you, I'm convinced.
You know, that's why we haven't seen a Godfather 4 yet.
That's right.
You know, Anthony's still alive.
Anthony's still alive, but he took everybody else out. That last scene where they show at the end of Godfather 3, where they show Michael dying in Corleone.
Spoiler alert.
Where spoiler alert. It's only 30 freaking years old.
More.
Well, no, that 3 isn't.
Oh.
We saw that together, remember?
Oh, okay.
So, where he falls and he has like a glass in his hand and
he
the glass
falls out of the chair in Italy.
Who do you think gave him that glass?
Little Anthony.
They don't show you that. Little Anthony took out his pop, too. He said, "Hey, look, Barzini's grandson has got some money, and I need a little cash for a new house."
Just saying.
Bada
bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Don't fear Connie. Don't fear Connie Corleone.
No.
Fear Little Anthony.
Fear Little Anthony.
Where was Little Anthony when they rubbed out what's the name of the Don in Godfather 3? The Dapper Don.
Yeah.
You know the one?
Zaza.
Yeah.
Zaza.
Joey Zaza.
Zaza. Nobody paid him to take out Zaza, and if he did, Zaza would have just had a drink at dinner and died because Little Anthony would have poisoned Little Anthony just knows how to. He got into the poison area. You know what I'm saying? He started doing poison. He wasn't like the other one. He wasn't shooting you with a shotgun. He wasn't doing. Nah, he just slipped some DDT your way and you were done.
You're done.
Take you out like he took out Grandpa. You know?
That was so sad.
He took out the Godfather. And I'm convinced Michael went the same way.
Michael went the same way.
Little Anthony got pissed off. He tried to take him out of the will. Nope. Sorry, dude. Hey, look, that's just my theory. I don't know.
And obviously, people are loving your theory because we're blowing up right now.
Blowing it up.
We're blowing it up.
Blowing it up.
Hey,
blowing it up.
But yeah, well, let's get off of Barzini and let's talk about a dude who hasn't washed his hands in a decade.
Hasn't washed his hands in a decade?
How often do you wash your hands? You wash your hands? Well,
multiple times a day.
Well, you guys are holding it, so I guess.
Yeah, that's right. On purpose.
Well, I mean, you can't go to a toilet and just bend down, and you guys got to whip it out.
But
and then...
You can, but it's a little weird. You still got to point it. It's
so you got to hold it.
Yeah, but lovingly and caress it and things like that. Yeah.
Ooh. You ever look?
Well, you want to know where it's going.
No, but like when you're standing in a urinal, and I'm
You mean stare at it as you're going to the bathroom, so just in case something goes wrong? Do you ever
look, if you were in a urinal, like, who do you like? Okay, you like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah, I like Arnold.
You have a lot of respect for him. You'd love to shake his hand, wouldn't you?
Shake his hand.
Especially if it's clean.
It better be clean.
So, if you and Arnold were in a urinal together, standing side by side, would you peek over?
No, you look straight forward.
Oh, dude, don't
straight forward.
No,
that is really weird and creepy. That's not.
How
you don't
could
do
you
that.
say that's weird and creepy?
You don't look. Hey, how you doing, Arnold? Hey,
nice package.
Hey, now I know who the real Terminator is. Oh. No, you don't do that. You look straight ahead. Straight ahead. That's what you do. Yeah, there's rules. There's rules and etiquette to urinals. If you do not follow them, it will be bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that.
It is. There is.
I know that women look at women.
But that's women. Women are different.
Maybe women not like peeing or like.
Yeah, because they got stalls. We're going, hey, how you doing?
Well, how come you don't go? How come men don't go into a stall? Why can't men?
Some do. And if that's all that's open, you go into a stall. Like if all the urinals. If
you have a choice between a urinal and a stall, what would you prefer to go?
If I just have to go pee?
Yeah.
You just go into a urinal. It's quicker.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
What's the quicker?
It's easier to aim.
One's a sink and one's a toilet.
One's easier. It's much easier. Urinals are much easier.
What's more easier than going into a bathroom and closing a door?
You don't have to close the door.
Wait, you pee in a toilet at home.
You don't have to close the door. If you have a urinal, there's no door to close. There's no lid to lift. There's nothing to aim for.
Lid to lift? When have you ever lit a lift and a lid?
All the time. You point straight forward and you're in and out. Boom, in and out. Done.
I seem to disagree with you on the whole urinal debate.
But you don't know
because I watch these TV shows and movies,
and that's real.
They're always looking at the guy next to them.
Because it's supposed to be a joke. It's
a
supposed
joke?
To be humorous, yes. It's
no,
a joke.
You know that if a bunch
it's done in humor.
Let me tell you something.
Humor.
Let me tell you something. If a bunch of DJs got together, you took our think tank buddies, and they're in a urinal together, I know that they're looking at each other. I know it.
No.
Oh, please.
Nope.
You don't think that somebody... I haven't used his name once, and I'm going to use it tonight. Mike Walter.
Mike Walter.
You don't think that if...
Mike Walter
is in a urinal with standing next to somebody in the think tank that they're both not going to look at each other?
No.
Come on. Oh, please. Big Daddy? They don't call him Big Daddy for nothing. How do you think he got the name Big Daddy?
Because he's a big guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's the truth.
I can tell you for a fact that women do look at women in gyms, and it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's absolutely disgusting.
So disgusting.
It really is very disgusting.
Well, but women in gyms, you told me they'll sit there and they'll lift the leg up.
Oh, they lift the leg up, no underwear. No, they lift the leg up, no freaking underwear on, and they're lotioning down, like they're lubing down their legs. And I'm like, is anything sacred here anymore? Is anything sacred in this world?
Kind of excited about that.
Wait till you get home.
I'll get home.
But is anything sacred anyway? Is anything
why
sacred?
should it be?
I mean, come on, you're in a public gym.
I know. They feel like
okay. You can try to convince me all you want that guys don't look. I'm going to go to my grave thinking that guys look. I'm sorry. It's just,
Yeah, no, this guy does not.
Howard Stern even talks about it.
Jokingly.
Oh, jokingly.
Yes.
Oh, you got a new subscriber.
Hey, Charlene subscribed. Thank you.
But anyway, I personally think that if you are in a gym, the ladies' locker room, if you want to walk around topless, hey, God bless you. But, put on some underwear. That's all I'm saying.
No, the only ones like at gyms, you get like the random old guy that'll walk around naked, and it's pretty disgusting because he's swinging back and forth like a freaking pendulum, and just, balls scraping on the ground and picking up debris. It's like, dude,
really?
just
Is that goes
cover
on
up.
in
Yeah,
so obviously you did look.
Well, you can't not see it. They walk past
Well, you could
and
just
it's
like not ignore
oh, no,
it.
trust me, we do. You do your best because it gets a little like.
Well, that's like a nude beach.
Oh.
That's like a nude beach.
Yeah.
Like I would love to go to a nude beach.
No,
I'm
you
down
wouldn't.
for a nude beach. I've been to a nude beach. I didn't get nude at the nude beach, but I did go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
But I went to a nude beach because I didn't believe there was a nude beach. But guys, don't look.
See, even Ellen's on my side.
Ellen's on your side all night. Ellen and her husband are loving this. They're on your side all night.
Yes.
When you go to Yonkers, you need to hang out with Ellen and her
That's
husband.
right, because she believes me.
Oh,
I
my
know
God.
the truth. I know the truth.
But I didn't believe that a nude beach had people like you just described hanging out at a nude beach. I didn't believe it. So I was taken to this nude beach, and I was proven wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
Because there
Yeah,
are not sexy people
It's
at a
true.
nude beach.
No, there's not. There's not.
Unless you go to Club Med
Yes.
or hedonism.
Hedonism, yes.
Hedonism, because in hedonism, everybody's like in their 20s and 30s, and things are still riding high.
Yeah, but most of those like nudists can't. Well, if you watch the stuff on TV, you watch all the TV shows that they make about those reality shows. Every time they do like a nudist camp or something like that, everybody there is like 55 and a plus, and everything's kind of just swinging where it swings, and there's no young hot people at those.
Well, what about that Naked and Afraid show? I can't see.
That's
Jodi.
different.
Woo! I'm here.
She was hiding from
hiding.
that feed, but
I'm
you
hiding.
can see her on my feed.
Read my comments. Not on your side, Pat.
Oh, boo. Yes, you are. Yeah, you are because you've agreed every time. So yes, you are.
Charlene, go over to Pat's Facebook page. You'll see.
She just because I'm on there. We're on both on there. But we're gonna wrap it up.
We got to wrap it up soon because we hardly But anyway, getting back to the whole, I would go to a nude beach, but I'd want to go to a nude beach in the Bahamas. Oh my God, remember the nude beach scene in don't help me, Euro Trip?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Euro
my
trip.
God, that was so great.
Because it was off season, and the only ones were there were guys. So that was a sausage party.
Oh my gosh! But no, there's a TV host for CNN, and his name is Pete Hegseth. He confessed to never washing his hands after his co-host told viewers that he'd been eating day-old pizza all day.
Nice.
A Fox News host told viewers on air that he has not washed his hands in a decade because germs are not a real thing.
Ah. Gotcha.
So you mean to tell me if this gentleman, Pete, was a doctor, how could you say germs are not a real thing?
Well, a doctor would know better because they would have gone to school, and that this is somebody who read an article once and believed it by some lunatic. Yeah.
Ellen, good for you, Ellen. I look, I stare, I even point.
But that's
I
women.
agree.
Women and men are completely different with bathroom habits.
I said it to Elle. I already said it already.
Men and women are completely different with their
I would
bathroom
look.
habits. Yeah.
I'm totally looking.
There you go.
Hey, if you're going to flash it in front of me, boy, I'm going to look at it.
You going to flash it?
Hey, I'm a horny middle-aged old woman, Shit. You're going to show me what you're packing? I'm going to look. Hell yeah. Hello, Finn Balor. I mean, come on, ladies. If you watch WWE, go take a look at good old Finn Balor. He not only has great abs, but,
Little Irish boy.
He's packing some serious heat in those
Irish
trunks.
boy.
WrestleMania, here I come.
Here you come.
I'm sure Finn Balor washes his hands, but the whole
Yes, he
point
does.
was you gotta wash your hands.
Of course you do.
When I go to the gym now, I carry because I'm totally into Dollar Tree. Everybody, oh my God, I am hauling at Dollar Tree.
Oh.
Why? I've bought all
Dollar Tree.
I bought all great things at Dollar Tree.
All great things.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think I bought your Valentine's Day present? Dollar Tree. Oh man.
I bought yours at Sprouts, so.
Yes, you did, and Morro Bay.
Yes, absolutely.
But anyway, he said that you can't get sick if you don't wash your hands. And he hasn't washed his hands in 10 years.
It's like, it's not even a matter of getting sick. It's just gross.
You know what I
have
can't-
dirty, filthy hands, and you're wiping your butt and then eating a
Wiping your butt?
and then-
Who the hell is wiping their butt with their hands?
No, you get
Where do you
it's
live? In the
toilet
freaking
paper.
jungle?
You grab the toilet paper,
Yeah.
and you have to use your hand for the toilet paper, and then you get a little on your finger, and then you go eat some
What?
pretzels.
What?
Then you can eat some pretzels. That's
What?
gross.
Toilet
His immune
paper.
system has to be amazing though, because he just doesn't.
Well, how old is he? Doesn't,
I don't
it
know.
doesn't say how old he is.
Yeah,
It doesn't say how old he is.
that's okay.
But yeah, no, I mean,
He's a pig.
he's a pig. Wow. I never thought I'd ever hear you say somebody was a pig.
No, that's gross. Come on, wash your freaking hands.
I wonder what he does when he goes to the bathroom. I mean, obviously he doesn't. He said he hasn't
doesn't.
washed his hands in 10
He
years.
doesn't.
How could you go with, I mean, I don't know.
Oof.
Doesn't he go for a manicure? He's a dude.
Obviously not. He's obviously not, metrosexual.
Yeah, but he's on the
metrosexual because-
news.
Yeah, he's on the news. And now he's on the news more. Jodi, show your face. See, she's here on that
Oh,
feed.
my daughter loves Finn. Oh, good. Everybody loves Finn Balor. Balor Club. All right.
Ballad Club.
Well, all right. I think it's almost time to put this show to bed. I
Yeah,
think we've rattled on. Pat couldn't get the YouTube feed
rattled
working.
on, prattled on.
We're live on Facebook. We were keeping everybody up tonight. I see that we got a few viewers online. We want to thank you all for watching us tonight. There's Pat right there.
We're just waving in all directions.
We're
we got this
waving.
going and
Wash your hands, point and stare.
Wash your
Upstate was way
hands.
past the Yonkers. Love you guys. Love you too.
bye, bye,
We'll
bye.
see you guys next
See ya.
week. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Where's Escobar?